presidential elections were held in Ukraine on 31 October 1999, with a second round on 14 November. The result was a victory for Leonid Kuchma, who defeated Petro Symonenko in the runoff. Electoral system. At the time of election, the population in Ukraine was 50,105,600, with 34,017,400 living in cities. The most districts contained. The Donetsk Oblast is the most populous one. The least electoral districts among oblasts were in the Chernovtsi Oblast, only 4. The city of Kiev had 12 electoral districts and Sevastopol 2. There also was a special out-of-country district available for voters who, at the moment of elections, were not available to vote in Ukraine. Registration. There were 32 individuals who submitted their documents for registration as pretenders on candidate to the President of Ukraine. Out of them, 19 pretenders were registered with the Central Election Commission of Ukraine to run for presidential elections. The rest 13 were denied in registration. Registered pretenders: Alexander Bazyliuk by Slavic Party, Hennady Balashov by Group of Voters, Ivan Bilis by Congress of Ukrainian Nationalists, Natalia Vitrenko by Progressive Socialist Party of Ukraine, Mykola Harba by Patriotic Party of Ukraine, Yuri Karmazin by Motherland Defenders Party, Vitaly Kononov by Party of Greens of Ukraine, Yuri Kostenko by Group of Voters, Leonid Kuchma by Group of Voters, Yevhen Marchuk by Bloc. Our President Yevhen Marchuk. Alexander Moroz by Socialist Party of Ukraine, Rihory Novodvorsky by Group of Voters, Volodymyr Oleynik by Group of Voters, Vasyl Onopenko by Ukrainian Social Democratic Party, Mikhailo Pavlovsky by Group of Voters, Alexander Arzhavsky by All Ukrainian Political Association One Family, Petro Symonenko by Communist Party of Ukraine, Alexander Tkachenko by Peasant Party of Ukraine, Hennady Yudavenko by National Movement of Ukraine. Notes: Yudavenko and Kostenko initially were denied in registration, but on May 21, 1999 both were registered. Registration denied Mykola Havrilov, Boris Holodyuk by Group of Voters, Volodymyr Huber by Group of Voter, Valentina Datsenko by All Ukrainian Party of Female Initiatives, Tetyana Zadorozhna by Group of Voters, Oleg Kalashnikov by Group of Voters, Valery Korotkov by Women National Party, Dmytro Korchinsky by Group of Voters, Pavlo Lazarenko by Romada, Alexander Pukhal by Group of Voters, Marian Rokitsky by Group of Voters, Andriy Taranenko by Group of Voters, Volodymyr Yurchenko by Group of Voters. Candidates or pretenders were required to collect signatures to become candidates. In the process, 10 pretenders were not able to gather the required signatures, while 6 were reinstated on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine. Later another 2 registered candidates withdrew. Alexander Bazyliuk, initially denied in registration, Bazyliuk was granted candidate status on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine of August 11, 1999. Natalia Vitrenko, Mykola Harba, initially denied in registration. Harba was granted candidate status on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine of August 9, 1999. Yuri Karmazin, initially denied in registration. Karmazin was granted candidate status on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine of August 16, 1999. Vitaly Kononov, initially denied in registration. Kononov was granted candidate status on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine of August 12, 1999. Yuri Kostenko, Leonid Kuchma, Yevhen Marchuk, Alexander Moroz, Volodymyr Ulyanov, Vasyl Onopenko. Initially denied in registration, Onopenko was granted candidate status on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine of August 6, 1999. Alexander Arshavsky, initially denied in registration, Arshavsky was granted candidate status on decision of the Supreme Court of Ukraine of August 10, 1999. Petro Symonenko, Alexander Tkachenko, Hennady Yudovenko. Notes: on October 27, 1999, Ulyanov and Tkachenko withdrew from the election campaign. Can of 4. Since the summer of 1999 there was a sharp competition among the candidates. 4 candidates Yevhen Marchuk, Alexander Moroz, Volodymyr Ulyanov, and Alexander Tkachenko met in Kyiv and called on all candidates to just and honest elections. The Can of 4 had intentions to present a single candidate who would have more chances for success. It however failed to do so and no one else joined them neither. Volodymyr Ulyanov being promoted by Kirovohrad city residents, on October 27 surrendered his candidacy in favor of Yevhen Marchuk, while Alexander Tkachenko favored Petro Symonenko. Results: in the first round the most oblasts and the out-of-country district were won by Leonid Kuchma. In 7 oblasts the top candidate was Petro Symonenko, mostly in the center and south. Alexander Moroz managed to become the leader in the more agrarian-oriented Poltava and Vinnytsia oblasts. Natalia Vitrenko took the peak of the candidate list in the Sumy Oblast. Bibliography: Fritz D.V. State Building, A Comparative Study of Ukraine, Lithuania, Belarus, and Russia. Central European University Press, Budapest 2008. ISBN 9637326,995. Kutsio, T. Ukraine after the elections.